I did want to ask you about this real quick. A couple big injuries in the wrestling world this week. Matt Cardona suffering an injury that's going to put him on the shelf. Rhea Ripley coming off that great WrestleMania match with Becky Lynch. She suffers a shoulder injury. She had to relinquish her championship. What type of advice, as the veteran Matt Hardy, do you have to offer to people who suffer injuries while they're at the top of their game?
That sucks for Matt Cardona. I hate that for Matt. I'd actually just heard this a day or so ago that he had been hurt. Um, I don't know. Just get yourself fixed up. Don't rush yourself back. Make sure you come back 100%. And the time you have off, because he's been busting his ass. He's been grinding away. I mean, just enjoy the time that you have off and try not to overly question yourself. Am I going to be as good as I was? Am I missing so much time that I'm going to lose my spot or I'm going to lose my buzz, whatever? Just take care of yourself first and foremost. You have to make yourself the priority. Do that. That's my advice to Matt Cardona. And I think he's at this stage of the game where he that's kind of what he's going to do anyway.
Well, and like
Um,
with Rhea though, like Rhea is someone who is very much. I mean, she just had a major match at WrestleMania. She's had this year-long title reign, and I feel like, and you could probably speak to this because you've been in that position where when you're so ingrained in the system, you almost worry if you step aside for too long, someone might take that spot.
Oh, 100%. I mean, and I'm sure that, I mean, that's a reality, when you're in the WWE system. And the thing that sucks about it is that, she's had all these killer matches and she's busted her ass. She's been killing it day in, day out. And then she gets hurt like on this, it's basically like a vignette, right? A backstage attack. The thing with Liv Morgan is where they claim she got hurt. I don't know if she could have got hurt in the match, whatever, but it does suck, especially if it happens in that kind of capacity. But it is one of those things. I think she is good and secure. She can go get fixed whatever she needs to get fixed. She can heal up, and she's going to come back, and that spot is going to be sitting there waiting for her because she has demanded so much attention. She has commanded that TV time in that spot, and it'll be there waiting on her whenever she comes back, and she's 100%.
What do you think people connect with her? Because I feel like her current presentation, it would have vibed in pretty much any era of WWE, especially from the 90s to today.
Yeah, I mean, she really hit the pulse of society. I think with just her whole look. She has like that darker goth look. Here, my family they play into that a little bit. It's kind of hot right now. People they dig it. They're into it, and she just has that thing about her, like her demeanor. And we talked about this before. She just has that it, that you really can't teach someone. That it factor where you just see her and she seems like a star. You're drawn to her. You automatically, as soon as she comes on the screen and you see her in the way she acts, the way she performs, the way she moves, the way she does facial expressions, she commands your attention. And I think that's just that trait. You just can't really teach it. It's just something some people have.
It really was reminiscent to me of the China Eddie Guerrero dynamic too with her and Dom.
Yeah.
And I think that portraying someone as a strong woman who has that mental dominance over a guy like Dom really elevated her to that next level, and fans really dug their dynamics. So
Yeah,
that
and you can't really delve into the statement and what makes her special without putting over Dom too, because Dom plays his role to a T. I mean, he is so good at what he does. He's the little sneaky little shit eating hill, who like goes out and he knows when to like back off. He knows when to. Hi, Barty. I see you're just standing there looking at me. All right, go, buddy. Since you're not dressed, go eat your food.
Barty Hardy's acting a little like Dominik Dirty Dom right now, trying to be
He is
sneaky
acting a little
here.
like Dirty Dom. He like snuck in. He was like staring at me, going. But yeah, man, Dom knows when to like pull back and beg off and be that cowardly heel, and that's so important if you're slotted in that role. So he's very good at it. On top of that, he's turned into a really really solid pro wrestler the last few years that he's been getting this opportunity on WWE TV.